Ultron has been giving players more problems than unpaid child support. His presence alone has inspired the utmost egregious gameplay that Marvel Rivals has to offer, because NetEase went and made Ultron a strategist, a flying strategist, the first flying strategist. They sent to hell with Adam Warlock. What happens when you load up a game and somebody in the team picks Ultron? You will have a 99% chance that 100% of your teammates will pick a flying character. It'll be this clanker, Ultron. Yes, with a hard R. Storm, Johnny Storm, Iron Man, a little bit of the Scarlet Witch. And if you're lucky, you might even get a second healer. If you're even luckier, you might get a third, because within this season of Marvel Rivals, after adding Ultron to the game, barely fucking anyone picks the tanks, at least on the more open maps. And I'ma tell you right now, just to stop the annoyance, if you wish to pick a tank, but you end up in a match with one of these flying people, I find that Captain America, Doctor Strange, and the Hulk can be great at very least keeping the flying characters off of the point. If not by killing them, then by jumping at them with enough ferocity that they can't even comprehend a coherent response. And you can watch them simply fly away like the little cucarachas they are. But good luck if they don't let up, because once Ultron starts poking and he's racking up kills as he does, his teammates are now inspired to do as he does and start poking. And now everybody's getting jumped by these birds like magpies in Australia. What people don't understand is that flying characters in this game eventually was always going to be an issue. They want to add one character every single month starting in Season 3. Just how many of them will be capable of flight? If you think it's bad now, just wait for the likes of Captain Marvel and Sentry to come around. 1 second, you're holding down the point by your lonesome because the team thought that it would be a good idea to push the enemies back to their spawn point. Like there ain't multiple ways to get out of there. The next, you get hit by one of Sentry's depression beams. Y'all wanna know what's funny? Yo mama. But for real, did y'all notice how they nerfed Namor just in time for Ultron's release? They knew damn well what they were doing. They knew that this flying meta was gonna take over, so they nerfed the one dude that could have easily picked every one of them out of the sky. Now stop picking your nose and actually hit the like button and subscribe, since I'm keeping you well entertained. Or I'ma pick up your auntie and take her for a nice meal. Nigerian sausage and meatballs. I also noticed a severe lack in Spider-Man players since this update dropped a couple weeks ago. Why? Why did you spider frauds just disappear when you were genuinely needed the most? The grounded dive characters were mostly rendered useless when the majority of the team on the enemy side decided to take to the skies instead. Spider-Man could have picked off the likes of Ultron, Storm, Johnny, whoever with ease, but y'all didn't want to sling no more webs. So let me ask you, why? Let's get into Ultron specifically, why don't we? He is a strategist, but he's not your regular kind of healer. He's got a healing bot that pumps nuts and bolts into your rectum, healing you just a little bit per second. In fact, the dude needs Tony Stark's team up to actually heal properly, because at face value, his healing bot doesn't actually do too much healing. Not unless you place it on a teammate and your other teammates are in close proximity to them. Ultron should not need Iron Man to get his healing beam to work. He should only be able to amplify its effects, or have it to be that when Iron Man is present, that's when he can use the beam to deal damage. Otherwise, it's just a healing ray. There, I fixed it. NetEase, please do something about that. Ultron heals best when his team is grouped together. That way, he can keep up with the likes of Luna Snow, Jeff the Shark, even Sue Storm. And in my opinion, he is leagues better than Mantis and Loki. And I'd high-key die on that hill. His damage is not to be effed with. He's got movement, you heard me. That clanker is agile.
He said it even harder that time.
He will deal high damage, and he will deal it pretty fast as long as you have some decent aim. But where the problem starts with this When you have an average Ultron player in your game, he will always get the MVP, no matter how undeserved it may seem to be, because his healing, mixed with his damage output, and the fact that the healing bot will get his assists passively for him just by being around his teammates. Yeah, they better start adding more animations for this man, cause you finna get really tired of seeing this screen if you're not already. He gets MVP in nearly every single match for doing the bare minimum amount of work. People on the leaderboard will clearly be doing better than you somehow, whether that's your final hits, your damage blocked, or your healing. But you, as Ultron, will most likely still be the MVP. It is busted. His ultimate pisses me off, but not for the reasons why y'all might think. I do not care that the damage output ain't too high. Most people don't use his ult properly to begin with, but what bothers me is that you get 8 seconds to use his ult, but it's actually 7. Because he doesn't start blasting until an entire second has passed. Any player that made it out of bronze knows just how much that extra second matters. And if you don't, just ask your girlfriend's boyfriend. One thing that surprised me when I hopped on the game for the first time this season and I saw that Ultron was a strategist, I thought they'd give him more health than usual, but no. Ultron is easily killable. Am I meant to believe that this is the same nigga that had the Avengers and the X-Men in a chokehold? Ultimately, Ultron's problem is that he's insanely misunderstood. I don't think he's S tier, but he's definitely A tier, especially if you're in a group with the new flying meta. God, I hate using that word. If you see Ultron, Storm, Human Torch, Iron Man, don't even bother picking a tank, cause they can't reach them on most of the maps unless they're flying lower than your body count. What they need is a character that specializes in bringing multiple airborne targets to the ground. And I think that should be the flying vanguard of War Machine. Must I even say why? Heat! Seeking missiles, nigga. Brings everybody down. Stuns them when they hit the ground. Get your Wolverine, Bucky, Hulk, and bring them to Smash Town. And bring yourselves to the subscribe button if you have not done so by now. Yes, I'm talking specifically to you. Please do that for me. Gracias. And a major thank you to my people, my patrons, for showing me their continued love, support, enjoying the bonus content I post for them over there, talking to me in the Discord server, and gaming with me whenever I am around. I love y'all so much. And a special thanks to OG Bush Ninja. You are the GOAT. What do you think about Ultron? What do you think about this season in general? Has it been problematic for you? Or are you doing alright? Let me know in the comments below and I'ma be seeing you. Bye.
Baby, let me see some. Okay, too bad. Bitches, going both ways. Woo. She gon' do it for these fans. She make it clap like how I do both of my hands. Fuck it up. Stick it up.